Hey everyone, and thanks for joining us again. I'm so excited because I have my 4 friends here. We have Bill Riley and we have Hollywood, and then my 2 slithering friends, rattlesnakes. Okay, so that's what we're talking about today. So Sweetwater Jaycees, they run this really cool event. It's called the Rattlesnake Roundup, and we're on our 66th year, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so talk a little bit about this. We have a lot of people who are new to the area. What exactly is the Rattlesnake Roundup?
World's largest rattlesnake roundup is where we bring snakes in and we buy from the hunters. Then we take those snakes and then we usually have a demonstration pit, a milking pit, and a research pit. And then we take those snakes and then we have a concession stand where we do very little of them during the roundup, and we sell the concession stand with the snakes.
And just to put this in perspective, this is the biggest rattlesnake roundup in the world.
Yes, ma'am, it is the world's largest.
Yes, so it brings in a ton of people to Sweetwater. What is it like to be in Sweetwater and have thousands of people from out of town come in and be so interested in snakes?
It's amazing that a town of 11,000 people can grow up to 50, 60,000 just over a weekend, and the amount of money we can bring into the community is just absolutely amazing.
Yeah, and there's also a lot of fun things. It's for adults, it's for kids too. It's all educational. So talk about some things that are there at the Nolan County Coliseum. That's where everything is held, by the way.
We have a gun show. We have a car show this year. We have the cook-off and everything for kids, and the flea market. So we have a lot of stuff for people to do. And as well, if you've never been to Sweetwater, it's a unique place and people can shop and enjoy themselves while they're there in Sweetwater.
And it's called the rattlesnake capital of the world for a reason, right?
Yes,
yes ma'am.
So the thing about the Rattlesnake Roundup, so this originated as a way to control the rattlesnake population. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Well, we started about 67, 68 years ago, just trying to help control the population. There were constantly calls to police and EMS and firefighters having to go out and remove snakes. Sweetwater Jaycees said, we'll help you out with that, and so we started the Roundup 66 years ago.
Wow.
Just trying to help control the population.
And it's just grown every year since then, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, and this year, the processed snakes will be $15 a pound for the first
3,000 pounds.
And then for the next 5, $10 a pound. So, and then we get $300 for the
$300 price for the most weight brought in on Friday.
How big and heavy can rattlesnakes get?
The largest one I believe has ever come through our roundup was 81.5 inches.
Wow.
And he probably weighed
12 pounds, I think.
Yeah, probably 12 to 15 pounds.
Okay.
It's a big old snake.
Let's talk a little bit about some of the misconceptions that maybe people have with rattlesnakes. I know when we had some of our team come in, they were a little intimidated by the sound of the rattling. Talk a little bit about the anatomy of the rattlesnake. What are some things that people should know, and maybe that they get a little bit confused, I guess?
Research.
A lot of things they think, like the venom, that little snakes. The little baby western diamondbacks are more venomous. Mm-hmm. They're more toxic than the bigger ones.
Yeah.
And so the toxicity level in them are more dangerous than the more adults. Also, you think if you see one, you won't see another, but that's not true. A lot of times when we're hunting, we'll see one, we'll see another one within 5 to 10 feet of the next one. So that's a good thing to be paying attention to when you're out there in the wild, or even in your home, because we do have a lot of bites in Sweetwater itself.
Wow. So talk about the weather a little bit. How does the weather contribute to their environment?
As soon as you start seeing snakes, as soon as you start seeing lizards and things out, you're going to start seeing the snakes out. When it hits about 60 degrees, a little cooler, a little warmer, they're going to start coming out and looking for water and looking for food.
And so in the winter, are they more dormant, or?
When they get cold, they'll den up and they'll get up into a big old pile, into a den underground that's, 10 feet underground, so that they can stay away and get down into where the ground temperature is a constant. Mm-hmm. And they'll pile up on top of each other to conserve their heat. Sometimes they'll den up with warm-blooded animals, skunks, possums, and things like that, so that they can also work off of their heat as well.
Very cool. So what happens in the event that someone gets bit by a rattlesnake? What is the first step? I call 911, obviously, right? But what should they do?
You want to get to a hospital as soon as possible. You hope that you have a Sawyer's extraction kit with you. It's a venom extraction kit. And then just rinse and repeat the extraction until you get to the hospital. A full-grown man's probably not going to die from a bite, but you're not going to feel real good. And it's going to be a very expensive trip to the hospital.
Right. And the thing about rattlesnakes is, I mean, this little guy, he's not even threatened, right? I mean,
Not really.
not really.
Not at this point.
Yeah,
We've had him out all morning.
So what exactly can cause a rattlesnake to feel threatened and want to bite somebody? Because they're not just going to go and find someone to bite, right?
Correct.
Some of it could be like about April time or a little after, towards May. They'll shed for the first time, or they're more blinded during that time, and they strike a lot more. You see a lot more bites during that time too with people, because they're out and they're just striking at everything because they really don't see but just a little bit, but it's more off the heat and everything of them. So that's the most dangerous time during that time. We see a lot more bites on record during it.
So I'm just curious. So, I mean, snakes don't have ears, right? But whenever they're slithering, is it based off vibrations
They
and
can
how
feel the vibrations in the ground.
And then heat. They
And
feel
heat.
the heat off of whatever, the animal or the human or whatever it is.
And why is it here in Texas they seem to populate a lot more?
Because where we live, it's exactly just where they need to be. It is a perfect environment for them. There's enough food, there's enough rodents, there's enough water, just enough water. But it's enough, and it keeps the population growing.
Fun. Okay, so let's kind of go back a little bit to Sweetwater Jaycees and this Rattlesnake Roundup. So when we talk about how everyone contributes and what happens towards the end as far as giving back to the community?
Well, after the roundup is over, we take all the money that we've made, and we'll have a Thanksgiving Day feed every year. We have a Veterans Day feed every year. We sponsor sports teams. We just try to give everything that we can back to the community. If you need something for your sports team or organization, come see us, and we'll probably be able to help you out if you live near us.
And why is it important for Sweetwater Jaycees to give back to the community?
Well, because service to humanity is the best work of life.
Wonderful. Okay, so Rattlesnake Roundup, it's going to be first week of March, right?
Second weekend of March.
Second week of March. Okay, so what are the details on that?
Thursday we start.
Okay.
We have a pageant and a parade. And at 8 o'clock in the morning at the Nolan County Coliseum, we'll open doors till 5 on Friday, 8 o'clock in the morning on Saturday and Sunday, and we close at 6, I think, on both of those days.
Okay, wonderful. Well, Sweetwater is not too far away. It's about an hour, 45 minutes-ish from Midland, Odessa. So if you want to make it out there, you can get your tickets at the door and also online, right?
Come see us. We have student and military veteran discounts. I believe it's $10 at the door, and I think it's $5 for veterans.
Yeah, and if you want to find out more information on the Rattlesnake Roundup, just go to rattlesnakeroundup.net. Can I hold one of them?
Yes.
Wonderful. All righty. We'll see you guys next time. We're going to slither away.